Right now we're heading down to the stream where a lot of people get their water. As you can see, we have a truck. It's actually dumping waste. Zoom up in here. He's dumping waste into where the people actually get their water source from. This is for washing clothes, for eating, cooking dinner, their regular drinking water. And this is what many of these people in these villages get their water from. They just dip right in and have no choice. There's no running water here. And so it's a great ministry. It's a great thing that Hope 21 does by providing these water filters, because these water filters will actually remove those harmful microorganisms, that bacteria, of which, really this gentleman is pouring into their water stream. And this is why it's so important, the things that we do here. This is why it's so important that these water filters, they actually do really save lives. They save the lives of, children like these, the children that we're looking at right now.
Yeah, we're on our way to San Pedro Sula, Honduras.
We're now on our initial descent.
Descending down. Right.
We're now at
Over 80 miles from the airport area. Mostly clear skies. Relatively light winds. We expect to land towards the north today. It's been our pleasure having you on board. Hope you enjoyed the flight with us. Please come see us aboard.
What you are about to experience is not Brooklyn, it's not Chicago, it's not even Compton. It's the second most dangerous city in the world, San Pedro Sula, Honduras. As we walk down the dirt road, we see little children shoeless, some walking through mud puddles, some playing soccer, and others walking around aimlessly with no adult supervision. As I looked at these children, I saw smudged faces, runny noses, and malnourishment. I wanted to take these kids home and make them my own. I wanted to clothe them. I wanted to feed them. I wanted to protect them. I wanted to be that father figure in their life and speak words of encouragement. I saw women struggling to survive with no men in their lives because they've been deserted. Children have been deserted. Hope has almost been deserted. The image of a lifeless teddy bear stomped into the ground caught my attention. I thought to myself, A toy that had a specific purpose to bring a child joy, happiness, or comfort was now in a state of desperation and death. How did this happen? How is hope hard to find even though children are laughing and playing? How is hope hard to find even though families are smiling and grateful for what they have? This is poverty at its worst. Employment is hard to come by, which forces people to be entrepreneurs.
We're here in Honduras, where we just met a local gentleman who fixes shoes. So he's repairing soles on shoes, and this is just how they make their way of living in Honduras. You know, probably in America we would just throw these shoes out or donate them to Goodwill, but you know, resources are limited here in countries like this, and you know, they have to use any means necessary to keep what they have good. So this man is able to make a business out of sewing soles onto shoes.
The financial difficulties have burdened families and forced broken homes. Single mothers are struggling to survive.
We're just handing out candy, trying to reach the community, and it's outreaches like this when we partner up with Hope 21 Ministries that we're able to accomplish good for communities all over the world. And so we need people like you to help sponsor and help join us in this mission. We appreciate it and we thank you. And these kids thank you. You can help us make a difference. Thanks.
Children aren't able to attend school because they can't afford the basic supplies. Sickness is rampant due to a lack of hygiene practices. Homes are fabricated from metal and cement. There is no insulation, limited to no electricity, no flooring, and no bathrooms in the homes. Water is either gathered from the contaminated river or gravity-fed down by old containers and pipes. Either way, the water is not safe to drink. And that's why Hope 21 Ministries' mission is to bring water to the world.
Hey, I'm Pastor Mike with Hope 21 Ministries. We're here in San Pedro Sula, Honduras, along the White River. Our main objective here is to help provide clean water to communities like this, using a hollow fiber micro point-of-use water filter. And as you can see, it's kind of heartbreaking. As you can see, this is one of the main sources of water. They pump water up into these containers, and then those containers are pushed out into these communities, and that's what they use for water. This water is not safe to drink, as you can see. And so for every community like this, there's literally thousands upon thousands of communities just like this, where many people, especially children, are sick, parasites. They just have things going on in their bodies and they're not healthy. So we're here. This is just one of the places, one of the areas where Hope 21 comes. Other ministries and missionaries come bringing in filters, and this is what we want to be a part of. This is what we do. It enables us, when we come in and help people with clean water, help these homes, put a filter in their home, they're able to help their children be healthier and their quality of life increases. Hey guys, I'm Mike Buckley with Hope 21 Ministries. We are in Honduras along the White River. The community is along this White River. This is where they draw their water from behind us. You can see these children live here, and they depend on this water source for cooking, cleaning. The parents give them that. You can see in the background there is a wastewater truck dumping raw waste into this creek, and it puts E. coli and cholera, and I mean just all kinds. You can imagine what kind of stuff's in this water. And I hope.
Hope 21 delivers clean water through water filters to people in desperate need all around the world. Our mission is to give hope to the thirsty, hungry, and hurting by having compassion on those who suffer and connect with organizations that share a common vision.
Y se pasó ese filtro y él confía de tal manera en ese mismo filtro de que él mismo te lo toma, porque es de confianza.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Right now we're in Honduras at a local church. Going on behind me is we're actually educating some of the people how to use the water filter. Step-by-step directions, because we can't just give them the water filter and expect them to know how to use it. So what we do is the training here for Hope 21. We make sure that they know how to put the filters together, how to backflush them, clean the filters, and really how to maintain them, how to keep them, and share them with not just your family, but with other people around you, because that's really our ultimate purpose, is for us to share the living water. So as you can see, we have Pastor Mike, Pastor Ken Harold, and we also have the local pastor just going over some of the demo instructions. And we have 40 families here today that are just blessed, they're truly blessed to be able to have these water filters, because like I was saying, you cannot drink the water here. The water is full of contaminants. Even the water that they turn on here in America, we have the luxury of just turning on our faucets and drinking water right from the tap. They don't have that luxury here. They have to really just buy water, and a lot of them they can't afford water. The average, I think, person here makes about $50 a month, and there's just no way to survive on that. So, Hope 21, we're doing a great thing. You guys are doing a great thing by supporting us. Continue to spread the word. Continue to spread the message about Hope 21 and what we're doing. And, we love to team up with you. We love to partner with you. And we just thank you. We thank you so much for your prayers and your blessings. Talk to you guys later.
Okay, we have drilled one for you.
Ayer nosotros hicimos estos hoyos y vamos a enseñarles el cómo.
But if this bucket breaks,
Por en caso de que usted quiere cambiar los contenedores,
you can find another plastic container.
puede encontrar cualquier otro contenedor de plástico.
But you'll need to use this drill.
Pero usted necesita usar ese tamaño para hacer el hoyo correcto.
Okay, to drill that hole.
Para hacer el hoyo correcto.
Okay. Okay. Okay, you can put that aside. Everybody fine? Everybody find your blue hose?
Ok, que levante la manguera azul, por favor.
Okay. Take this off.
Ok, y usted se saque la parte ahí,
On here,
por arriba.
there's two.
Tiene una rosca, y usted saque un hule.
Take one off.
Hay dos, se saque uno. Déjelo el otro.
Push that through the
Desde
hole.
la parte de afuera, usted se pone esto en el hoyo.
And then take the other rubber washer. Put here.
Con el otro hule adentro. Y otra vez con la rosca.
And then,
Con el otro plástico adentro.
and then put this on.
Y ahora el hoyo está sellado para que no salga agua y ser un desorden sobre su alfombra.
Now, open your filter.
Ahora vamos a abrir el filtro.
The back should come off. Just open it. Okay. Look on the filter.
Usted puede ver en el filtro que hay una flecha,
Find the white arrow.
una flecha blanca.
Okay. That is the way the clean water flows that
La
direction.
flecha blanca, esto significa que el agua sucio entra y el agua limpio salga.
Okay. Dirty water goes in here.
Agua normal, aquí, agua de llave, agua sucio, entra allá y se saca por aquí.
So
Ok, ahora vamos a conectar el filtro.
put that on like that.
Usted se ponga ahí. Correcto.
Very important that it's the only way it
Muy
works.
importante, la única manera que van a funcionar es cuando la flecha.
Did you know that harmful bacteria and microorganisms contribute to millions of deaths each year worldwide? But the water filters Hope 21 provides will filter and trap all bacteria larger than 0.0001 microns in diameter. The harmful bacteria and microorganisms remain inside the filter and are removed by simply backflushing. Water is the greatest need globally. 663 million people, 1 in 10, lack access to safe water. That's twice the population of the United States. Water-related illnesses are the leading cause of human sickness and death worldwide. A child dies every 30 seconds from a preventable water-related disease. That is about 3,000 children a day. Over 1.5 million people die each year from drinking contaminated water. In impoverished countries, 1/3 of all healthcare facilities lack a safe water source. 1 billion people worldwide lack access to clean water. That's 1 out of every 7 people in the world. The water crisis is the #1 global risk based on impact to society without clean drinking water. There is no possible way for poor families to break out of the cycle of poverty.
Okay. Reach in and take out your filter. And put it right here. Okay. Take everything out of the bag.
Hope 21 is now providing water filter training to 50 single mothers at a local church. All of these single mothers don't have access to clean water. They are either forced to drink the contaminated water and run the risk of getting sick, or buy water, which is not a feasible option since they lack financial resources. Thanks to charitable donors, H21 is able to freely give these life-saving filters to those in some of the poorest areas on Earth. Hope 21 also provides hygiene teaching and water filtering training.
Okay, look at your filter.
Michael Buckley, the founder of Hope 21, leads the training with the local missionary and interpreter, Ken Harrell. The process on how to use the water filter is thoroughly explained in small groups. This allows for questions and a brief test so that the women feel comfortable and confident using the filter.
Wash your hands with soap.
Pues es bueno cuando está manejando el filtro y eso, ¿verdad? De que manejarlo y con sus manos limpias.
Okay.
Hay que mantenerlo no con gérmenes y todo. Entonces, por ejemplo, una vez había un orfanato en La Lima de que lo traemos uno de estos. Ellos estaban invirtiendo una cantidad en un bote de agua.
Okay.
Entonces, ahora ellos están utilizando esto. And we are so thrilled and excited that Pastor Mike Buckley with Hope 21 Ministries is here partnering with us, helping these 40 mothers in one of the poorest areas in San Pedro Sula with these water filters. Without these water filters, they wouldn't have any way to have clean, healthy drinking water. Thank you, Hope 21 Ministries, Pastor Mike Buckley. May God richly bless you for partnering with the Children's Gift Ministry in Honduras. Un aplauso.
Pueden decir gracias en inglés, thank you. Thank you. Una vez más, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
De nada. All right, so this is Ken Harrell. I'm here with Pastor Mike Buckley, and we're looking at a filter here that was installed about 3 years ago. And we're asking, this woman who lives here, who is using the filter, una pregunta, we're going to ask her, how she likes it, how she likes the water, if it's working, and if they've ever had any pain in their stomach. ¿Usted le gusta esta agua cuando usted lo toma?
Sí.
¿Sí?
Porque yo consumo cuando vengo de ahí, consumo.
She says, yes, I use it every time. That's she fills those white jugs right there. ¿Y usted le gusta el agua? Es un buen sabor.
Sí, porque no molesta nada.
It has a good flavor, she says. The filter, doesn't hurt at all. ¿Y usted una vez ha experimentado algo en el estómago o con esa agua? No, she said she never, has had a bad feeling in her stomach or anything after drinking this water. ¿Y usted le gusta? ¿Usted lo recomienda eso?
Sí, sí.
What about her
Porque
previous?
era bien higiénico.
She said she
Está
recommends
bien
it.
higiénico y pues uno pone el coso el tambo, lo
She puts
llena
the jug, she
y
fills
va a la
it,
refri.
and it goes in the
Y de ahí
refrigerator,
bebe.
and there they drink it, and they love it. They've never had a problem.
What about her previous experience with just drinking the water out the tap? Has she?
Y sus experiencias anteriormente cuando usted solamente está tomando el agua del llave, ¿usted ha experimentado qué problemas y con su estómago?
Sí, en veces, mayormente los niños padecían bastante de diarrea.
Yes, her and the children, they have had a lot of diarrhea in the past, but now they don't.
Gotcha.
Sí, ya hoy dos niños y chiquititos.
They got the two children here, they're running around, and they used to have a lot of diarrhea, and now they don't. This is Ken Harrow here, and I'm a missionary in Honduras, and we are blessed to have a visit from Pastor Mike Buckley with Hope 21 in Honduras, and I'm with Lourdes, and she is here in Honduras. This is her home, and about 3 years ago, she was given a water filter, and we're going to ask her some questions about how it's working for her. The taste of the water, the quality, how she feels in her stomach. ¿Usted está contenta con ese filtro?
Sí, porque para mí es una gran ayuda.
I asked her if you're happy with the filter. She said yes, because for me it's a great help. Otra pregunta, anteriormente, ¿cuál es su experiencia con el agua del llave, usted y los niños?
Que mi hija antes sí padecía de dolor de estómago, hoy ya no.
In the past, when they had to drink water, out of the tubes here that's contaminated, her and her child had stomach problems, and now they don't. En su opinión, ¿cómo está el sabor del agua y la calidad?
Está bien, para mí está bueno.
Asking her, in your opinion, how's the flavor of the water, your overall experience? She said, it's great. For me, it's good. Otro comentario que cualquier otra cosa de que usted puede pensar, usted ahorra pues dinero.
Sí, bastante porque pues duraba 2 días.
Y usted no debe que ir y comprar de bote. Okay. She said it's a great blessing to her because also she saves money because they live here, in this real poor area, and they can't afford to buy bottled water. So if they didn't have this filter, they would be forced to have to drink the contaminated water. So she's very thankful for this water filter, and she says, thank you, Hope 21 Ministries.
Gracias.
Hey, we're with Joe, who just came off the Hope 21 missions trip. Just wanted to ask him a couple questions. So tell me what you saw in Honduras, maybe something that really affected you.
Down in Honduras, I saw poverty like I've never seen. I saw need. I saw people that just have nothing, and the basic necessities of life that they should have, food and water and shelter, even that's tainted, and they need help.
What about the water filters that we placed down there? Do you think, tell me about them. Do you think that's going to have a great impact on that community?
Those water filters are going to change lives. They're going to improve lives in ways those people have never known, because their water is tainted from the start. Every drop of water they drink, they cook with, they clean with, everything. Their water is tainted from the start. It's unfit. We watched a sewage truck pouring raw sewage back into the river people use for drinking water, for their cooking and washing their clothes. And it's water with filthy raw sewage in it. Those filters are definitely going to impact every life that uses one.
Tell me about some of the emotions you might have felt and the impact, something that happened there that probably just changed your life forever.
At first, the emotion I felt most was sadness and sorrow. Feeling sorry for these people, the conditions that they had to live in. But to meet the people and talk to some of them, spend time with some of them, talk to some of the children, one of the things I felt was hope. Because the people there, even though they're doing with so little, they're happy, they're nice, they're outgoing, they're genuinely beautiful people. And that was something that touched me profoundly. And I had a moment there in Honduras where a young girl around the same age as my daughter came up, and she was living in the worst conditions you can imagine and still happy. And when she came and smiled and looked at me, I saw my daughter's eyes, and I'll admit I cried in the streets of Honduras.
It is such a rewarding feeling to help people in need. Everyone should have access to safe, clean water. For $25, you can put a water filter in the hand of someone in need. The potential of clean water means a child can go to school, less financial burden on a family or single parent. Water to cook, clean, and wash with. Will you help? Please visit our website at www.hope21ministries.com to learn more about how to donate, partner with us, or to learn more about our mission to bring water to the world.